Hello, once again. Welcome back to Billy Ho Sports. Big day at Gulfstream Park Saturday. We're going to feature today is going to be the Phillies on the turf. So we have race 7, which is the La Prevoyante. That is Phillies and Mares going 12 furlongs. Then, of course, the feature race is going to be the Philly Mare Turf for the Pegasus World Cup. So I'm going to put those two videos together. We're going to get right after it. Always free to subscribe. Always appreciate the like button. Share the content on social media. Let's jump right into this. Like I said, race 7 is 12 furlongs on the turf. The Pegasus uh, de La Prevoyante. And so I took a good look at this. And with these longer turf races, I always seem to gravitate to the Euros. Guys like Charlie Appleby as a trainer, Aidan O'Brien, European jockeys, William Buick, there's Oyson Murphy, there's Ryan Moore, a whole bunch of guys like that are all really good turf jocks that come over this time of year and race a little bit in these big days. So anyway, number one ran a pretty credible fourth in the Philly Mare Turf. So the first horse that I got to here, not the number one, I passed on Shiloh. I passed on the number two as well. Chop Chop is one I'm definitely interested in, but I'm going to start with Beautiful Love because the way I do it, this is Charlie Appleby, this is William Buick, 100 speed figure last out, respectable fourth in the Philly Mare Turf there at Del Mar, and has a win, greatest stakes victory back in September. And yes, inside post ground saving trip. So all that kind of good stuff is pretty good. She should be able to get in there and do some damage out of post number 5. La Mejana is close to the front early, maybe. That's number 4. Slower tempo, got Dylan Davis, obvious contender. Uh, had a grade 3 victory back in October in her own right. Just won a listed stakes at Gulfstream, going a mile and 3/8, which is just about the distance we're going today. Held on by a neck over several that are in this race. La Mahena, definite threat. Chop Chop is also a threat. Todd Pletcher, Irad Ortiz, probably one of your best longer distance turf riders in general, jockeys in general, Rapoli Stables. You can't dismiss this one. Definitely had a grade 3 victory in of her own right. So the 3, 4, and 5 are the main ones that I am looking at. And then I'm going to talk about a sleeper. Marksman Queen, I think, could possibly get into the mix uh, and might be able to get out on the front and get loose. But I probably won't make it to Marksman Queen. A Lady Firefoot, I'm going to pass. I took a look at the 8, Blotto's Beach, but I didn't end up doing anything with that one. Yada, yada, yada. Forever and All. This is the one I thought was extremely interesting. A couple of different races way down here in the Do Wager. Uh, Lost by a nose to Chop Chop and was denied at the wire. Then 2 races later, of course, nice red carpet run, which the horse that won the race turned around and won, basically. So Forever After All ran second to a horse that won their next out, uh, even though she lost as a favorite. But then the next race lost by just a neck to La Mahena and was surging. So the two top choices, the 3 and the 4, Chop Chop and La Mahena, a lot of people like. Well, this horse right here, which is a little further down in the odds, um, got within a nose and a neck of of beating both of those horses. So Forever After All is going to be a nice little value play, I think. But I will go number 5 on top, Beautiful Love, as my top selection. And Key Horse. Then you got the 3, 4, and 8 underneath for exactas, trifectas. You can also add in, the if you want to go further down, Marksman Queen is one that I would consider underneath as well. And that's probably about it for me. I don't think I would get to either one of those. So that'll do it for the seventh race. So let's kick on up to race number 10, which is our feature race for the ladies. And this is the Pegasus World Cup FIlly Mare Turf. We will be going a mile and a 16th on the turf. And we'll start right off with number one, Rakia. 4-1 is now trained by Todd Pletcher. He took over after she won the Grade 3 Golikova, uh, going a mile on the turf on Breeders' Cup Day last November 2nd. It was her first U.S. race, and she got it done, which is very promising. Wire to wire, shocked a few horses like, say, Sacred Wish, who's in this race. So Sacred Wish will be looking to get back. But uh I like this horse. Pletcher, I like Pletcher. Frankie Dettori, you can't go wrong with him. I always like him on turf anywhere in the country he rides. So this one is definitely going to be in my mix. Pounce, I passed on. Uh Be Your Best is one I considered. I like Edgar Zayas, Easy Eddie, as they call him. uh he's done quite well for me when I did some Gulfstream betting back in the COVID days. That's when I first really got into Gulfstream Park. Was there was no other sports on during COVID, but Gulfstream Park was running. So we I used to always see good odds on Easy Ed. You get those 9-2, 5-1, 6-1 shots. You see him riding those, and you think they got a shot. Go ahead and put a couple bucks on there. You'll be happy you did. So anyway, uh, the next one up after Be Your Best, who shows a good turn of foot in this Swanee River win, going down the stretch against a couple of rivals that are in this race. So Be Your Best is definitely on my radar as well. Watchtower, I passed on some good experience, a nice autumn miss, grade 3 win, but just had to take some stands here, so I took a stand against this one. Although I do like Rispoli and Watchtower, it is one that you could probably use underneath. So aside Be Your Best, who's a front runner, I like that one. Wire to Wired Aqueduct. Then I did look at Watchtower. Uh, like I said, I do like Rispoli, but she lacked any punch down the stretch. Fluffy Socks, 5-1. That's fraudulent. I don't have the odds. My apologies. I haven't downloaded the new past performances that added the morning line odds in, but Fluffy Socks 5-1. That's way overlaid. So, uh, she's won a couple of stakes races, but and she did run pretty good against in the First Lady behind Gina Romantica and Chili Flag, but I just don't see her showing up here. Donna Clara ships in from Santiago, Chile. And this one I'll have to see it first. Lots of wins, three straight races, two of them G1s. This El Ensayo, I looked up, and it's more of the equivalent of like the top 3-year-olds, like a Kentucky Derby type race. It's that prestigious of a race in the Chile. So, you know, gone against the best of the best from that country. So we'll see what she's got. Manushka, I like. I think that's going to be a sleeper play. That's 10-1. Brendan Walsh, fourth in the Miss Revere at Churchill Downs in her second U.S. race. That was first graded stakes test. She won her first test at 110K previous to that. I think another improvement here. And after the break, Brendan Walsh, T Gaff, hook up. Another one, Papillo. I think a little added distance might help Papillo in this one. Rallied to the second in the Swanee at just a mile. so adding a little distance might help chances. This one does run average wind distance of about 7, which is right in line with the distance we're running today. So no problem with the dam sire with the 10.0 added distance. So that's nice to have. Oceans Club took a brief look at third in the Swanee River. Previous grade 3 win at Aqueduct before that too. But this is the horse I'm probably going to pick on top. Winner of the Matriarch, was surprised, upset, got boxed in, angled out, and didn't get there versus Rakia in the Gold Cova. But Matriarch sets it right. This horse by far, George Weaver, Johnny V, I think is the class of the field. Sacred Wish, going to be my pick to win. Bless the stars. Bless my stars. IRAD aboard, you could do worse. No thanks on see you around. That is it for the field. So final bets for this one. The track bias pretty spread out. If you want to take a quick look at that, you can see the percentages of all four speed. Everybody's got a shot here, so it doesn't matter what your style is. So definitely have to have Rakia with Frankie Dettori in there. That'll probably take some money. Be your best, Easy Ed. Always like that guy on grass, but the winner is most likely number 10, Sacred Wish for me. Lots of good performances versus graded company, and she does seem to be peaking. So uh, it's going to be an interesting race to watch. That's your preview and picks for two big time Philly Mare turf races on Saturday. Be on the lookout. Soon to be released videos, maybe some Southwest, more coverage on the Southwest, and a pick five video, and maybe some final bets because I haven't done anything with the main event at Gulfstream as far as betting and odds and post positions and past performances. So be on the lookout. Thanks for watching. See you soon.